Venezuela's power grid is under attack again. We have reports that after they brought the nation back up to about 70% of restoration in terms of power, apparently these cyber attacks have been launched and have set them offline again. They say that they had everything up to about midday and that it was disturbed once again in this reconnection process because of a cyber attack. They're saying that it is cybernetic in nature and that one of the facilities was targeted physically from the inside. That's the one that went up in smoke yesterday. Now, of course, Maduro and his regime are trying to blame the United States and their allies, and the United States is trying to say that it's their own mismanagement and it's their fault for the blackout. Now, we discussed some of the issues of people popping off at the mouth like Mark Rubio on Twitter. The guy needs to just keep his mouth shut if they don't want to give away their hand. This is the issue when we have people out here in high positions. They can just take to Twitter and they release these statements without any oversight. I'm talking like this could be connected to big military moves. You're giving away a hand. Maybe they didn't want the whole world to know for sure that we were behind it. Maybe they could think that, but we didn't want them to know for sure. But when Mark Rubio sends out a tweet within minutes of the whole country being blacked out, and he knows the specifics, that 18 of 23 places have been targeted, and he knows more than anyone right out the gate. Everyone's scratching their head like, hold on. How did you know this? They start calling him out. He's like, oh, I downloaded an app and I accidentally pressed this button that made all the lights go out down there, trying to play it off as a joke. It's not a joke. This has got a whole country in the dark, and things are spiraling out of control. Your mainstream media is not talking about this in detail at all. They've restricted YouTube down there. Twitter's done came out and said that they've put a lid on anything coming out of Venezuela. All the guys we were following from the streets down there, silenced. Silenced. What are you going to do if this happens in your country, America? Oh, let me guess, you think it can't happen to you. What are you going to do when all hell's breaking loose here? You're trying to tell the world what's going on, and they put a clamp on you. Put a lid on it. Well, after there was failure at one plant, apparently another plant has been targeted. This is ongoing, and you can see here many of the places still in a massive blackout. I dropped video footage yesterday of the one place on fire and the people in the streets not happy. But of course, you're not going to be seeing any of this if they're not allowing any of the footage to get out. Big things happening in Venezuela right now. When they shut the lights out, it's a big sign. The big moves are about to be made. So they're going to let this kind of play out for a little bit, and then I think they're going to start making big moves. Nonetheless, this is the latest in terms of Venezuela. What is happening? The blackout continues here. Follow me on Twitter for more. It's been Dabu7.